The price of balance. Aarav leaned back in his chair, rubbing his tired eyes. It was nearly midnight, and the glow of his laptop screen illuminated the stacks of paperwork on his desk. As a senior software engineer, he had spent the last 6 years chasing promotions, deadlines, and bonuses, believing that success required sacrifice. But in the process, he had missed family dinners, weekend outings, and even his own daughter's first school performance. Just then, his phone buzzed. It was a message from his wife, Mira. Tia was waiting for you to read her a bedtime story. She finally fell asleep, holding the book. She misses you. A pang of guilt hit Aarav's chest. He looked at the framed photo on his desk, Mira, Tia, and him on a beach vacation 2 years ago. They all looked happy, relaxed. When had he last seen them like that? At that moment, his boss, Mr. Kapoor, walked past. "Still working, Aarav?" he asked with a smile. "Yes, sir. Just finishing up the client report." Mr. Kapoor nodded, then sighed. "You know, I used to be like you, always the last one in the office. But one day I realized I was working for a future that I might not even get to enjoy. My son grew up while I was busy chasing targets. Now I make sure I leave work at work. You should too." His words lingered in Aarav's mind as he shut his laptop. For the first time in years, he decided to walk away from unfinished work. He drove home, the city lights blurring past, his heart pounding with anticipation. When he entered the house, he found Mira asleep on the couch, an open book beside her. He tiptoed into Tia's room and saw her curled up, her tiny hands gripping the bedtime story she had wanted him to read. Gently, he kissed her forehead, whispering, "I'm sorry, sweetheart. I'll be here tomorrow." The next morning, Aarav made a decision. He spoke to his manager and requested a structured work schedule, setting boundaries to ensure evenings with his family. It wasn't easy, but he was determined. As he sat at the breakfast table with Mira and Tia that weekend, laughing over a silly joke, he realized something. True success wasn't about how much he worked, it was about how well he lived.